And we are live. Oh, shoot. There's an audio problem. Hang on a minute, guys. Hold on one second. Sorry. Mic settings. Oh, shoot. We've got a problem here. I'm on the stream twice. How do I delete this? Can you hear me now? Darn it. What is going on with this thing? There's two of me. Damn it. Can't get it to stop. Just the echoes there. Maybe if I lower the volume. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, I can't hear the echo, but can you guys hear me? This is a mic check. Welcome to Stake and Crypto. I mean, I'm kind of pissed off. All of a sudden, there's an audio issue. What it is there's two of me on here. It's only really one of me, guys. Don't freak out. But for some reason, there's something weird going on. Welcome. Good morning. This was a great morning, but now I'm having an issue. If you guys can hear me and there's no echo, if you would just tell me you can hear me loud and clear and there's no echo. I'm grateful that you guys are here. We do have a lot of crypto news planned for you today. This is Stake and Crypto on Crypto Talk Now live with Larry. Good morning. I spelled the good morning wrong. Welcome to Edward Vincent. Whoop. Happy Monday. All right. So let's get into talking about crypto, the crypto news. Let's do that courtesy of not doing the news, but let's do the overall market. And that is courtesy of our friends or not friends. I don't even know how they think about us, but CoinMarketCap. Thank you so much. So many people use CoinMarketCap, and let's talk about the overall market. I told you this was going to happen. I told you that Bitcoin was headed back to 18,000 just a few days ago. I told you. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. The market is taking a dump right now, currently, and I think this is ahead of the old man coming out of the cave and talking about interest rates. The global market cap is 909.23 billion with a B, down 5.97%, almost 6% on the day. Bitcoin, if you're keeping score at home, is at 18,734. Ethereum sitting at 1,313. BNB 262. XRP, yeah, you know me, 35 cents. Cardano, no one cares about. Solana, $31.31. Polkadot, $6.25. Beloved Shiba Inu, $5. I'm sorry, $5. That would be incredible. We're all rich. 5.6 cents. Polygon all the way down to 74 cents. How about that? Shiba Inu, the beloved Shiba Inu puppy. Coin, well, it's really a token, but someday it'll be a coin when they get the own blockchain out. Shibarium, 401076. Read it and weep. Avalanche, $16.87. Cosmos, $15.59. And Uniswap has moved back into the top 20 at $5.35. Other notable one, Ethereum Classic has slipped to number 21 in terms of market cap at $28.88. Now, a check on our beloved. Well, you know what? Sorry, you guys can't see anything. I wasn't sharing the screen. A check on our beloved Luna Classic going to the favorites. Look, there's such a sea of red and everything. Only thing is doing good is algo, I guess. There's 4 beautiful people here. If you guys would just hit the like button. You're watching Stake and Crypto every morning, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. Whether you're watching every morning or not is up to you. And also there is the big show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 days a week. You can watch it right here on this station. All right. So, and yes, it is a station because we're trying to move beyond YouTube into bigger things. So somebody has to start somewhere, and we are doing that. Now, our beloved Luna Classic, if I can find it on the screen, I know it's probably just staring right in front of me, and I still can't find it. Is it just a small bubble? It is a small bubble. Today, it's not doing much of anything, just treading water, consolidating perhaps 0.4% up. Week down 21.7%. But it doesn't matter because in the month we've been up 239%. So, it's like a baseball game. It would be boring if you won every single game. So you can't win every single day. It could be a buying opportunity for some, perhaps, but we will have to see. So this is what's going on. I do have some Terra Classic news. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. There's a lot of news going on. I will talk about something else first, if I can find the old man coming out of the cave article. Oh, let's see. This is the Terra Classic news. We can close this one out. we can close this out. There's Do Kwon's back in the news again. You just can't stay out of it. Here it is. Thank you, old man in a cave, for doing what you do. He's basically the groundhog of the Federal Reserve. He comes out and sees a shadow or something similar. And let me just take this off. All right. So the biggest Fed rate hike in 40 years, question mark. Well, I think so. It could be coming this week to a theater near you, like a channel or something. Okay, they're predicting a full percentage point increase in the U.S. interest rate. This is courtesy of MarketWatch.com. I will go and read a little bit of this here. Okay. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and times are arguably increasingly desperate. Oh my God. If I said that, they would say, oh, Larry, you're just a crypto. Your doom and gloomer has returned. I am your crypto doom and gloomer because someone complained a long time ago and says, all you do is talk about negative stuff. Oh, we're all going to die. So I'm just going to run with that. You know what? We are all going to die someday. And it might not be today, but you never know. But let me just tell you to live your life to the fullest. And you guys know this. All right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And times are arguably increasingly desperate. The persistence of high inflation might force, it doesn't matter, guys. You don't need this to rule your life. Force the Federal Reserve to resort to the biggest increase in a key U.S. interest rate. What? In more than 40 years. This wasn't written very well. Okay, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna grind through it. After another dismal U.S. inflation report, economists at the brokerage Nomura Securities, they're Nomura. All right. On Tuesday, Nomura. That's like like a slang thing. Excuse me, sir, would you like some more steak? And I would I don't want no more of it. It's kind of like the name of this securities firm, Nomura. All right. On Tuesday became the first Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 0.45% to predict a full percentage point increase in the Fed's benchmark short-term rate. Oh my God, could that possibly happen? We continue to believe markets underappreciate. This is just not well written. Just how entrenched U.S. inflation has become and the magnitude of response that will likely be required from the Fed to dislodge it. The economists at Nomura wrote in a report to clients, the last time the Fed made such a drastic move was in the early 1980s. Another period marked by sky-high inflation. We had a great economy in the 80s. At each of the last two meetings, the Monetary Policy Setting Federal Open Market Committee raised the target rate by 75 basis points. In August, the Consumer Price Index rose a scant 0.1%, largely because of another big drop in energy prices, and the annual pace of inflation slowed a bit to 8.3% from 8.5. Let's get into something more important, which is your comments. Welcome back to Joyce. Again, she is helping us to increase our lady viewership. We're trying to be the most watched crypto talk show by the more intelligent beings out there, which happen to be ladies. Good morning. Getting tougher on mortgages. Well, I'm not so sure. Are you in the mortgage industry? Because I kind of made my mark in the mortgage industry a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I was a subprime mortgage broker. I had a great time, made a lot of money, and got out. But yeah, so it's getting tough on mortgages. Well, you know what? Everything is cyclical. So, we had perhaps the bubble is starting to burst in the housing market. So that's going to affect everything. Interest rates affect, of course, mortgage rates. Money is being slowed down. Investors are starting to be a little more, it's like, okay, does the house have a roof? Does it have four walls? Okay, we're going to buy it. It's not going to be like that too much longer. They're going to start to look at things and say, we need to decide between this house and that house. Okay. Crypto for starters. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Larry. And good morning to you. And we'll just say this, that I'm going to be, I hope I can remember. I got to start writing stuff down. The damn marketing assistant doesn't come here. She needs to get her acting gear. I'm just kidding. I'm only teasing. But look, She really doesn't come here, but well, she used to. She comes here sometimes, but we need to do more work. All right, so I don't know how to explain this. I'm going to be there 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Crypto for Starters. Alex is a great young man, and because of that, he cares about his community, so I'm going to be there. Now, I got to find – I know you guys like to see what I'm searching for, and mostly it's going to be bodybuilding stuff. Oh, yeah, you see that? The only shoulder exercise you will need. I haven't seen this one. It's got 3.3 million. Okay. The Karate Kid Part 3. I didn't search for that, Mr. Miyagi. This is one of my favorite comedians. I know she's a really hot blonde, but, this is the way that I think. She is really funny. She tells, there's a lot of guys that, they do blonde jokes and she reads them. It's really funny, especially when you have some blonde women in your life. And actually, my girlfriend is a fiery redhead, so I can get away with saying that. All right, so the current girlfriend is actually a redhead, but it's okay. And there's Aaron Judge. I do look up stuff with thingies. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There's the Crypto Smith Sean. Okay, so what are we doing this for? I forgot. Crypto for Starters. CRYPTO. Yes, I know you know how to spell crypto, but I have to spell it out so I don't make a typo. Starters, not charters. Starters. Get it right, Larry, and get with the program. Larry's a little bit tired because Larry does a tremendous amount of working out. And now I'm just pushing some really heavy iron because I've decided I want to bulk up. I'm looking to gain 20 pounds or thereabouts. Well, the freaking gym doesn't have a scale, and my scale broke. And the other scale I threw out because I killed a mouse with it in the bathroom at 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. I'm going to throw a freaking – because I don't have, weapons inside my bathroom. I do have machetes in other rooms. Which is, I've had it well before Andrew Tate said it. Because I do crazy things. Because if someone comes to my door, let's say at 3 a.m., I'm not going to throw a scale at them. I'm going to walk to the door, ask who it is, and if I perceive it as a threat, I will answer the door with my machete, one of them. I have a collection of weapons. And I do this for intimidation reasons. Because if someone comes to your house unannounced at 3 a.m. shouldn't be there. So that's just, I don't know how we got onto this. But let's be nice, Larry. Crypto for Starters. Okay. For starters, or maybe not starters. If you've been in crypto a long time, you can still watch. Now, I will be there at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going to say that we're going to break the internet, but we're going to have a good time. It doesn't matter how many people are there. And he talks about MetaMonkey AI and a bunch of other stuff. So I guess I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. We can talk about whatever he wants to. It's just open floor. Whatever he wants, his show. I'll be there 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you guys can go ahead and support him and subscribe. My eyes are really burning. Okay, so I don't require much sleep. So that's the cool thing. Okay, look at this. There's no one bigger. I'm sorry, but we're one of the biggest shows in crypto in the Philippines. And actually, Max is part Filipino. Just a fun fact. Rafael Santos. Hello, Sir Larry. Good evening. And good evening to you, sir. It's already morning in your country. It is. Right now, it is currently 8:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the great state of North Carolina, where there's a lot of Southern women that enjoy Southern sweet tea. It's, it's kind of am I going to get in trouble saying this? It's kind of a redneck's paradise. Am I a redneck? Well, perhaps. I've kind of evolved into one because, when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. And if I was in Rome, believe me, I would have a lot of fun. But now I'm down south, and I do as the Southerners do. So I have big aggressive trucks, and I have a beard and stuff like that, and I lift weights, and I don't drink sweet tea anymore because it's against my training program. I've decided to eliminate it. I drink black coffee, but the women that I do associate with, they do tend to gravitate towards sweet tea. All right, so Uncle Bam Bam. Hello, everyone, and hello to you, sir, with the great Kubota tractor. Thank you so much for being here. Kubota shouldn't sponsor this show because it's not really related to tractors. But I will say this, that Kubota, unsolicited, they don't sponsor. They're the greatest compact tractor in the world. So Uncle Bam Bam perhaps has a farm or something of this nature, or he just enjoys tractors. So that's, so you can subscribe to Crypto for Starters. Now, let's get back into what we were talking about, which I can't even remember what it was. So let's close this out. Now, let's give you some Terra Classic. Well, the old man. All right, so we already know this. Now they're predicting it to be 100 basis points. All right, that's enough. We don't need to see him anymore. He came out for a picture or something. And then he just got to go back into his cave until a couple days, tomorrow. And they announced it'll probably be on the 21st. A couple more days he's got. All right, so, the market sucks, and, we're all going to die, so. But I will be there at some point waiting to get bargain basement prices. All right, so news, Larry, news. Here it is. Read it and weep. Your crypto doomer gloomer is back. I wear it as a badge of honor because I'm real and I'm telling you the truth. Crypto, I don't sugarcoat. Crypto market lost 165 billion in a week, dropping to a 2-month roll. I told you we were headed this direction, but no one listens to me. They don't listen to me. They only want to listen to the great plan B. That's it. We're going to go to 100,000 last year, and he's so far off, it's not even funny. He should get out of the predicting business. I'm not saying he can't eliminate his stock to flow models and this and that only he understands. It looks fancy and stuff like that, sophisticated. But let me just tell you something. As far as somebody that predicts things, he's dead wrong. He's horrible. And also the great Nostradamus was wrong a lot too, but he's way off. Please don't listen to him anymore. If you like to look at fancy charts, then that's fine. All right. So for long-term predictions, he sucks at it. I can't say anything nicer than that. All right. The global cryptocurrency market has experienced a considerable outflow in the last week, despite the historic. It's historic, right? Ethereum merge. I told you it was going to be buy the rumor, sell the news, but no one listens to me. Event that transitioned the blockchain to a proof of stake, POS. That could stand for something else. Status. In the last week, the crypto market sunk below the crucial psychological. Oh my God, who talks about that? You see that? I talk about psychological support levels and no one listens to that because they just want to look at their fancy charts. And I don't need any fancy charts. Okay. In the last week, the global crypto market sunk below the crucial psychological threshold of 1 trillion. It did, and I told you it was going to do that. And 2 days later, it did it. Collapsing 165 billion between September 12th, when it was trading at 1.068 billion, and then 903 billion on September 19th, according to data retrieved by Finbold from CoinMarketCap. Okay. Notably, the last time the market recorded such a low was on July 14th. June was a bad month too. 2022, a little under 2 months ago, despite being in a more extended bear market, the overall capitalization of cryptocurrencies had been battling to hold support above 1 trillion during time. Well, it's below 1 trillion again. Leading cryptocurrencies see red. As things stand, Bitcoin is trading at 18,439, down 8.07%. And say, but Larry, Plan B or somebody out there told us that Bitcoin was never going to go below 30,000. Well, how did that work out for you? Because I told you it was going back to 18, and so it did. It has been written. You can go back and watch the videos. Across the previous week with a total market worth of 354 billion with a B. Elsewhere, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap, Ethereum, is changing hands at $12.95, down 10.99% in the last 24 hours, and further 26.15 across the previous week. Crypto trading analyst Ali Martinez was quick to tweet out a hypothesis. So now he has an hypothesis. That sounds more like a philosopher to me. So if it gets wrong, it doesn't matter. September 15th, now Ethereum has dropped below 1,300. Notably, Martinez highlighted that Ethereum could end up in a downward spiral as low as 1,000. Well, okay. Well, people are starting to come around to my way of thinking. But it's a buying opportunity for some. All right. So there you go. That was that. Now we're going to close this, but there's some Terra Classic news that I have. Do Kwon, we know about him. He's on the run. There's some better, right over, you guys probably don't believe me. Look, there's some better news right here. We're going to get into this burning stuff. But first, I'm going to tease you a little bit. Do Kwon on the run. Man on the run. It's not man on the run. It's Do Kwon on the run. Where has my little Do Kwon gone? Where can he be? Do Kwon. No one is ever going to say that. If someone comes on here telling you nursery rhymes about Do Kwon, you tell them flat out, you got it from Larry. Because nobody comes up with the stuff like I do, because no one has a brain quite like mine. Do Kwon clearly on the run. Korean authorities request Interpol red notice. South Korea, they don't play around. Prosecutors refuted Kwon's claims. And by the way, they have an organization with Grim Reapers. Claims that he was not on the run. He's not on the run. It's okay. South Korea, we're just going to take his word. South Korean prosecutors have asked the country's foreign minister to revoke Do Kwon's passport. We already knew this. Okay. He is clearly on the run. Oh, you're kidding me. You mean that we just can't believe what he's saying? We have begun the procedure where he's going to go into timeout like the super nanny's going to put him in there or something. The super nanny, you guys might remember. He's going to be in timeout. He's been a naughty, naughty boy. You've been so naughty, Do Kwon. You've been so naughty. You're going to go in timeout. I'm telling you right now, you stop hiding from us. We have begun the procedure to place him on the Interpol red notice list and revoke. Now he's made the list. He's on the naughty list. He's not going to get any Christmas presents. We are doing our best to locate and arrest him. Oh, well, you know what? You're not doing a very good job. I think he would have already been found by now. He is clearly on the run, as his company's key finance people also left for the same country. I think he's hiding out with Pal, the old man in the cave. That would be a great place to hide, like a cave or something like that. During that time, the Seoul Southern District Prosecutor's Office said on Monday. All right, on Saturday, the Singapore police clarified that Kwon was no longer in the city-state. Why can't they just say country? But the law enforcement agency would cooperate with South Korean authorities on this matter. Last week, a Korean court issued an arrest warrant against Kwon. And stop listening to people that telling you that this is the reason why Terra Classic price is down. It's not because of that. It's not because nobody. Can you understand something, please? Can we please just understand one thing? Do Kwon being arrested or being on the run, or people trying to take his passport away, whatever is going on, it does not impact the price. It just doesn't. Maybe certain people are like, oh my God, they're going to arrest the bad person. He's a crypto villain, right? But oh man, that's it. We're all going to die, and we can't invest in Terra Classic anymore because we've lost our great leader. We haven't lost anything. It might actually help the price. The reason why Terra Classic is pulled back is twofold. Number one, it pumped up so greatly it has to pull back, just by the nature of what things go, the way things go in the market. It's like you can't always be up and to the right the whole damn time. It just doesn't work that way. That number one. Number two, the overall crypto market sucks. It just, the whole thing is crashing. It's a flash crash. So I know Terra Classic went against the market, but remember, it also did very well before in recent times, in the last month. So that's it. That's it for Do Kwon. He's clearly on the run, so people I think he's just hiding. Maybe he just is, literal and saying, I'm not running anywhere. I'm just sitting in a cave. And I don't like the way this old man smells. All right. Legrand Commission. Luna Classic moving 9% up in 1 hour. Is that true? All right. Well, we better look at that. It's on the move. Well, how can that be? I thought people were worried about Do Kwon getting arrested. Well, they're really not. 3 zeros, 3 zeros. Look at that. It's going against the market again. Everything else is a sea of red except for Algo and Luna Classic. Volume at 671 million. Market cap 1.89 billion. Now, I do have some news right here. This is Ripple, but I have the news about the burning. I'm teasing you a little bit. I'm going to read this a little bit to you, but first, we got to get to something more important, which is you guys. Rafael Santos. Luna Classic back on tracks. Pumping. Yeah, it is. We just saw that. Good morning. Legrand Commission says, good morning. Busy, but I stopped by to say hi. Hello to you, Legrand. I'm glad that you're here. Rafael Santos. Good day, Sir Legrand. Legrand Commission. Got to run. See you guys in tonight's show. Yeah, that tonight's show is a good segue. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh my God, there's somebody new here. Yes, no. What a great username that is. And perhaps it looks like his avatar is an uppercase Y. Perhaps you could possibly change your avatar to something that speaks more of you so we can get to know you as a person, maybe a hobby, a picture of your girlfriend or your wife, you together with her. Well, it'd be weird if you put a picture of your girlfriend with another man. That's just strange. But, something with you in it or not. You want a picture of your cat or your dog. I don't know. Like, you like to fly airplanes. Whatever it is, a motorcycle, just put something in there and we can get to know you better. Did you think Ethereum will go down more? Like, I actually predicted that Ethereum at some point before the end of the year will go to $850 bucks, but that's just me. And nobody wants to listen. They just want to listen to people like Plan B that are terrible at predictions. All right. So Red Sox, welcome back to Red Sox, a great historic franchise. I must say, as a Yankee fan, I'm not one of those psychotic Yankee fans that hates the Red Sox. because I'm a fan of baseball, but I am in love with the Yankees. And you know what? One of the teams that I like to watch when the Yankees are not on, which I don't even watch TV anymore. Never mind. One of the teams I like to read about is actually, and I watch a little highlights, is the Red Sox. I have to keep, apprised of what they're doing. And also that's my second favorite ballpark is Fenway Park. I know everybody that's a Yankee fan might hate me, but it doesn't matter because I'll love you anyway. So my point to you is every time I see the Red Sox on there, I don't get, like a bull with the red being waved in front. I actually, appreciate that there's a baseball fan here. Dokwon, where are you? Go back to Korea. Your passport is not working. Oh, where has my little Dokwon gone? Oh, where can he be? He is a little bit small in stature, so it's kind of appropriate. And, I do like to say things that are just kind of off the wall because it does make people stop and think, man, this guy is so nuts. He's actually taking a child nurseryhood. Is it nurseryhood? Nursery rhyme. It's not nurseryhood. How about Bone? Shiba? Yes. No. The answer is Shiba swap. Well, you're asking me what my opinion of Bone is. I think Bone is as a crypto philosopher, perhaps the key component of the Shiba Inu ecosystem at this point. But I'm a little bit discouraged with the treat and the she and all this other weird stuff. We just have too many things. And, so with it being the gas fee for the ecosystem, we're going to really see what Shiba Inu is made of and Bone and everything else and Leash once Shibarium has finally been released and is working. All right. So this is what I teased you for. The cryptobasic.com. Thank you for the article. Amarara. And this was written today. It was posted today. 96 million. Stop the presses right now. Somebody just made a comment. Joyce, isn't it true that Dokwon actually has nothing to do with Luna Classic? That's what I was told. And that's what I read. I read that Dokwon doesn't really care about Luna Classic anymore because he's moved on to Terra 2.0. Crypto Talk Now, VR, entertainment only. It's about to be coffee time. Well, I already had my coffee, my first one. I had it like at 7 a.m. when I get ready to go out and play basketball. I don't eat before I exercise. All right. So, yes, 96 million Terra Classic, Luna Classic burnt in one transaction. This is, notable. Nearly 150 million on the weekend. How about not on the weekend, during the weekend? But I just have to keep correcting things. All right. Terra Classic Luna investors have continued to support the project as they hope to make Luna Classic valuable again. Well, let's make Luna Classic valuable again. That could be like a slogan. A series of community efforts, including burns and staking. Oh, stake, like crypto. To make, that's spelled differently. I like to eat steak. All right. To make this a reality, I ran out of steak, by the way. I have to go get some more later. Investors have increased the rate at which they are burning Luna Classic tokens, with tens of millions of Luna Classic burnt daily. This is great news. Per data shared by Luna Burn Tracker, interesting name, and an unofficial Twitter account that, covers. Sorry. My screen got a little fuzzy. Various Luna Classic burns. Nearly 150 million Luna Classic tokens have been incinerated. Oh, I like the choice of words there. By investors in less than 72 hours. According to Luna Classic Burn on September 17, 2022, a total of hundreds, thousands, millions, which is 26,586,512 Luna Classic, were sent to the Luna Burn wallet. In a similar development, 27 million plus Luna Classic tokens were burned on September 18th, with the tokens worth around 7,914. Aren't they coins? They have their own blockchain. I don't know why we have to keep going back and forth. And people call, tokens coins and coins tokens. Interestingly, 96 million Luna Classic tokens worth 26,244 were sent to the Luna Classic burn address earlier today. So that's cool. Luna Classic burn initiatives. Burning a part of Luna Classic is part of efforts investors believe would bolster the value of the cryptocurrency again. Despite the progress made so far, the community believes the number of burns will skyrocket once the 1.2% tax burn is implemented for all Luna Classic on-chain transactions. Some top cryptocurrency exchanges have already announced that, and that's Binance, right? One of them. They will support the proposal once it goes live. There's the day. It's tomorrow, September 20th, 2022. So I just wanted to bring you a little Terra Classic news. And so we're going to close that out. And then we have some news about Ripple, XRP. Here it is. Ripple. I have to have a drink of water first. The SEC, I hope they don't know me, file summary judgment as crypto community watch keenly. It should say as the crypto community watches keenly. I don't like the choice of words here at all, but that's just me. All right. I don't know. Joyce, she doesn't know something. I don't know. What is the difference between coins and tokens? It's real simple. Tokens, all right, let's just do it this way. Coins, crypto coins have their own blockchain, okay? And tokens, they don't have their own blockchain. They're built on someone else's blockchain. So, for example, you have ERC20 tokens, which are built on top of Ethereum's blockchain. And then you have tokens that are built, for example, on BNB. BNB tokens, for example. So those are the two most popular blockchains that people build their tokens on. So, Shiba Inu, for example, is not a coin. It's just not. I know you see a lot of titles like that because, it's for the algorithm, because the algorithm is kind of stupid. It doesn't understand the difference between coins and tokens. I'm not saying that you're stupid for not understanding. I'm just saying the algorithm by nature is stupid because it's been programmed by people. That's pretty deep, huh? All right. So that's what you remember. Coins has their own blockchain. Tokens built on someone else's blockchain. Hopefully that clears up any confusion. All right. So Ripple, back in the news. Every single day it's in the news. The case between, and we need them to win this case against the SEC because it's going to be a victory for crypto. This could be one of the triggers for the bull run when they win. The case between the U.S. SEC and Ripple Labs could finally end after both parties filed a summary judgment. Okay. Well, I don't believe it's ending yet. Not until January, but that's just me. Okay. According to motions filed by the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of New York, the two parties are asking the court to give a summary judgment based on the evidence and arguments already presented. Summary judgment motions are usually filed when either party does not have a contention with the facts of the case and wants to avoid a long trial. Joyce says she got it. She understands about the tokens and coins. That's good. I'm glad we cleared that up. Ripple attorney James K. Fillon tweeted about the new development, saying that Ripple's current CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, and former CEO, Christian Larson, also filed for summary judgment. The defendants have argued that the SEC has no jurisdiction over XRP. They don't. Close the case. It's over. Since the token was sold on overseas exchanges, Ripple also contended that XRP is not a security. It's not. Thank you so much. The Howey test, as it transfer, does not involve an investment contract. Stuart Aldery, Ripple's general counsel, said the SEC is unable to identify any contract for investment. That's what the statute requires, and cannot satisfy a single prong of the Supreme Court's Howey test. But still, we're stuck in this mess. Ripple CEO Garlinghouse corroborated. Wow, that's a fancy word. Alderatory's view, saying the SEC was not interested in applying the law. Instead, the regulator is trying to expand its jurisdiction for beyond the authority granted to them. Oh my God, are you serious? There's a government agency that's trying to usurp their authority. They're trying to go above and beyond what they're charged with doing. You mean to tell me the SEC is trying to grab more power? No, say it's not so. It's a government agency, has to play by the rules, doesn't it? It can't usurp its authority, or can it? It's going to attempt to. That's what's going on, basically. It's a power struggle. They want more power. The crypto community is keenly interested in case outcome. The crypto community is keenly watching the case between the SEC, we are watching, and Ripple, as its outcome could hugely affect how the regulator can classify crypto assets. Presently, the prevailing line of thought at the SEC, they have thoughts over there, is that most crypto assets are securities, that they could be registered. You know what? This is getting so boring. It's always the same stupid thing. SEC's like, you know what? Crypto's a security. This one is, that one is, this, these 9 over here are. It's like Peter Schiff saying that Bitcoin's going to zero. It's like, tell us something that, try a little bit harder. I mean, make your case better. I mean, we're talking about the SEC here. Can't you just make your argument and get it over with? It has to be that stupid. And, Peter, they do this stuff for attention. Peter Schiff does the same thing. Bitcoin's going to zero. You know how stupid that is? It's not going to zero. Obviously, even he knows it. It's not going to zero because there's too many freaking wallets that can't be accessed. It's just like it's like science. It's common sense. I don't know. They do remember, this is just a power grab and to get attention and maybe to manipulate the market. This is what the SEC does. All right. So the prevailing thought at the SEC is that most crypto assets are securities that should be registered under the securities law. SEC Chairman Gary the Gopher Gensler reiterated he's not coming on here because we're not allowing him to. This view before a committee of U.S. senators. He told reporters that digital assets operating on the proof of stake mechanism could qualify as security. Why? Because he said so? How stupid is that? Prove it is. What about the Howey test? Several crypto assets like Cardano, Ethereum, Solana, etc. operate under this mechanism. Apart from that, the commission has filed several lawsuits against digital asset companies like Coinbase over listing assets that qualified as securities. It's so stupid. All they have to do is just tell them no and walk away. I don't understand what the big problem is. Don't listen to the SEC. All right. Well, whatever. All right. So that's it. My stomach is actually growling. I'm getting a little hungry. Yoga Matt. Good morning, Larry. Larry and the old school crew. Thank you so much, Yoga Matt, for being here. Yoga Matt, once again, Joyce. It seems like anything we hear from articles, news is garbage. Do Kwon likely isn't in trouble nor involved in Luna Classic. Well, you might be right on both points. Maybe he's really not in trouble. Maybe this is just a bunch of like saber rattling to perhaps. Well, let me just throw my philosopher hat on. Perhaps it's deeper, like they're playing 3D chess. It could be, saber rattling. South Korea could be saying this. The government could be saying, shame on you. We have to, maintain an image. We're pretty tough. I mean, they're a little bit tougher than the U.S. They really are. So they might just have to satisfy the populace. Do we ever say populace on here? No. The citizens of South Korea are wanting blood, basically. And they say, you know what? Shame on you, Do Kwon. We're coming after you. But they don't do it that way. They have the Grim Reapers and stuff like that. They try to do it like an intimidating fashion. And Do Kwon's over here saying, I'm not on the run. It's okay. I'm waiting to respond to anything. I just happen to be hiding in a cave under a rock. But I'm not running. I'm just hiding. So he's just, mincing words. And so this could be true. And you know what? I definitely agree with the one statement that he isn't involved with Luna Classic. Does he really care anymore? I mean, he already has his money. So, I mean, he doesn't care. And he was trying to do Terra 2.0 to make more money. So the second part, I'm 100% certain on. He's not involved with Luna Classic at all. He's just a common name. And he's easy target to be a villain. He's like the crypto villain. He's like, like I'm a superhero and, I'm not looking to battle Do Kwon. I have enough to deal on my plate. I don't have time for his nonsense, but perhaps I'm like the hero and he's just, the villain. If there was a cartoon made, I'm here to save the world. But I'm really not. I'm more of a crypto doom and gloomer because I'm looking to get a bargain. So maybe I'm not looking to save the crypto market. All right. So I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but what I'm saying to you is it's saber rattling. All right. So Steve the Canadian is here. How about that? He says, oh, hey, because that's what he says. Tim Shea says, hey, but Steve says it in a very unique way because he's from Canada. He perhaps is getting ready to make a sandwich, or he's contemplating making one, or he's looking at life from the standpoint of everything begins in life with a grilled cheese sandwich, and everything, gets built upon that. And that would be as he perhaps, you should perhaps call yourself a sandwich connoisseur, but more deeper than that, a sandwich philosopher. You could actually equate sandwiches to life. And, this way people could really squeeze the juice out of it. You know what I mean? Like they could really learn something from it. So that's what I'm saying. All right. So I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what? There's 16 beautiful people in here. We've gone a long time, 41 minutes. It's supposed to be 30 to 40 minutes. Thank you so much. We gave you the news in compressed fashion. And, if Uncle Ricky is watching because he gets mad, I did put in the title that this is also entertainment. It's crypto news and entertainment. So don't get mad, Uncle Ricky. We're going to use your house. We're going to use your house and party like rock stars. There's going to be women coming over there. There's going to be loud music. There's going to be fun stuff. And that's it. So that's basically what it's like. When Blue Whale Ricky's not here, the show goes off the rails because it's more fun. For me, even if if you guys don't think it's fun, it doesn't really matter because I have to stay entertained because I do this every day. And I have to entertain myself because nobody's talking to me. You guys are not. You're just listening. But you have to comment. All right. So Steve says, laugh out loud. At the moment, I'm lying in bed because I threw my back out. Oh, I'm sorry. No philosophy today. I'm sorry about that. You should take some advice from Yoga Matt and do some yoga. I'm serious. That's the reason why football players, look, I'm a football player, but I got a devastating injury back in high school. And my neck, I have a cage in my neck and I had 3 discs removed. All right. So let me just tell you, but I do have once in a while, I have a mild herniated disc still because I exercise a lot. So I'm rehabilitating that. I've had it for years, but I never had surgery on my back. So my point is a lot of stretching and yoga, believe it or not, and also heat. So lay on, like what I do for my back is I lay on my bed with a heating pad. That actually does a lot. And then taking a hot shower. So there's a little tips. And you can try some ice too, alternating with heat and ice. And also some anti-inflammatories like, Advil, goodies powders if you're down south like me, because, the Southern women they get you into it. They're like, I need to have some goodies powders. What the hell is a goodie powder? Well, it's just a mixture of ibuprofen. And what's the other one? Advil, Tylenol, and caffeine. Is basically what it is in a powder form. You just you ingest it under your tongue. It gets there faster, and I enjoy that. So I have that. So yeah, for the inflammation. True story. I got to do my exercises when I get out of bed. Yoga helps after the stiffness goes away. That's true. Stretching and yoga is good. All right, so that's it. And have a sandwich and be happy. Such is life. All right, so I'm going to have to make some eggs because I ran out of steak. And then I'm going to, I'm pretty clean, so I'm not going to take a shower this time. I took a shower at night because the girlfriend came over. So, and then she went home, which is great because I got to sleep alone. And Patch sleeps up in my room, not in my bed. My point to you is I'm going to make eggs. I'm going to drink some water, and then I'm going to go to the gym. And I think a friend of mine wants to go to lunch with me. He wants to go to lunch. So I might have to hurry up and do all the stuff. All right. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you have a great day, Larry. And I hope you have a great day too. That's a great segue to saying goodbye. And we'll see you tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday with Max, just so you know.